Good afternoon, everybody. This is once again Ted the Speed Learner, and if you will look at the title of this video, it says for my students. It is the first week of October, and I'm going to start this video with a bit of a haul. This is a book haul, and this is one of the books that I bought. Do not pay attention to the price because this is not what I paid for it, okay? It just looks like I did, but I really did not pay that much for this book. Okay, when you get a used book, you never know what you're going to have on the actual cover or whatever, and like I said, that was a used book and I happened to get it and it just has the price tag on there. That is not the price I paid. And it's the same thing with these here. I paid a lot less than what the price on the back of the books actually say, so don't get any ideas about how much I paid for these because it was a lot less than what you might think. Anyway, I felt it was appropriate to go ahead and somebody bought me some jelly beans a long time ago and I haven't eaten them, so I'm going to throw them away. Anyway, let's get back into this, shall we? One of the things you probably noticed on my YouTube channel was a video series entitled Why You Are Poor. This is not for my regular students. Please do not take it for you guys because I know that this is not the reason why you are poor. Okay? This was number one, a big attention grabber. Number two, it was to get to people. I kid you not, I have people that say this. Well, I'm an old dog. You can't teach me new tricks. Really? Let me tell you something. When you get hungry enough, you'll learn some new tricks. When you need medicine and you can't get a hold of it, you're going to learn some new tricks. I promise you that. You get bedridden and you will learn some new tricks. I promise you. So don't give me this, I'm an old dog, can't learn new tricks routine. Trust me, if you get to a certain situation, you'll learn new tricks or you will not be around. It doesn't work that way. Let me tell you something. I've seen people, and let's say their boat capsizes, they land in the water, they can't swim. Let me tell you something, you learn a few new tricks, because you know if you don't start swimming and you don't start swimming fast, you ain't going to be around long, especially if there's no life preservers around. So don't tell me you can't learn new tricks. I know you can. You may not want to, but I know you can. So, it's for those kind of people. Some people are a little harder to reach than others, and those are the kind of people that are a little harder to reach. And I'm trying to reach to them. I'm trying to get them to realize why they are poor. A lot of the things that they are doing or not doing is causing them to be poor. It has nothing to do with their lack of education. It just has something to do with some of the behaviors that they have. And one of the big ones is, well, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Oh, yes, you can, and I'm going to teach you how. Let me tell you something. When the cable company comes in your house and they give you a brand new set-top box with a brand new remote, you'll learn a few new tricks, especially if you want to watch your programs, especially when the channel lineup changes. You'll learn new tricks, all right. Don't think you won't either. I promise you, you will. That's why I put it up there. As you have already seen, I'm going to cover Common Core Algebra 2. I ended up getting a hold of a teacher's edition of the book, so I am able to teach you a lot of the stuff that I wouldn't be able to otherwise. Will I ever get around to drawing the icosahedron? I'm going to try to work on that tonight and see if I can actually make it work. This will be, of course, after I eat. I just declared the Video Response Wars winner for the week, so hopefully we'll have some more contestants. The instructions on how to win the Video Response Wars. Well, I've got a Video Response Wars playlist on my YouTube channel. If you go to my main channel page, you'll find that playlist. It's not that hard. There's only one video on the playlist. You just play it and you learn. I know that's asking a lot of you people, but nevertheless, one of the big questions that's always asked of me is, why don't I take the time to make more playlists and put tags in the videos and do this and do that? Let me tell you something. There are so many people that need so much information right now. I just don't have the time to do it. If I did, I would. But I just don't have the time. So, I mean, you know, I work 35 hours a week in retail, and then I have to do all this, including a lot of research. I mean, you think I just produce these videos overnight? Poof, there you go. Doesn't work that way. Will I continue my video series on HTML? You betcha I will. It's coming. As a matter of fact, I started making my next presentation. I just have not got it all the way done yet. So it is in production right now. So don't think it's not happening, because it is. There's a lot of other stuff that's coming up as well. There's another research study that I am going to cover here on this YouTube channel, and hopefully it will satisfy or satiate some of my YouTubers. They're screaming at me like, well, you got to respond to this, you got to respond to that. Well, you know what? I want to make sure that the response I give is an appropriate response. Will I continue my video series on memory techniques? Yes, I will use the SVG, the HTML, and the EXIST database to do that. So that's coming up as well. I will eventually design a web page, and I will let you guys know where it's at. And when I do, you guys will be able to learn my Italian lessons with an interactive workbook. It will be a paid service, but it'll be real dirt cheap. I'll make sure of that. It will not be essential to learning all the other Italian lessons that I've already got up on YouTube, but nevertheless, you'll learn. Anyway, so a lot is coming up. I just wanted to let you know what was going on. I had to wait until some of these books came in order to finally give you guys the kind of things I wanted to give you. And now they're in, I can start doing that. There's really not much else to say on this. Will I do more Instagram reviews? You betcha, absolutely. It is coming up. I don't know what else to say at this point, except thank you very much, everybody, for watching me. Like I said, unless you're one of those lazy people that are sitting there going, well, you can't teach a new dog, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Unless you're somebody like that, pay absolutely no attention to the Why You Are Poor videos. That is a shock and awe presentation. I will be videotaping the Festival of Lights in Taylorville again this year. So that's coming up. Unfortunately, I will not get a chance to go down to Shelbyville to videotape. There was a parade that was going to come up, and I won't get a chance to do that. I feel awful about that, but sometimes that just happens. Anyway, once again, I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I will tell you more in a future video, so I want you to stay tuned.